Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. So today we're going to take a look at what's going on for you guys. I'm laughing because this room is so buzzing with so many ancestors right now. They all came. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what's going on for you for the rest of the Taurus season. So basically May 5th through the 20th. So grab an overall energy for you. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I keep forgetting to ask. It changes everything in the world of analytics on YouTube if you hit the thumbs up whenever you click onto a video. So just for all of your YouTube channels, that would be the kindest thing you could do. So look at this. You have the 9 of Autumn for your overall energy. So this is very much like a Virgo card to me, the 9 of Autumn. This is the reward yourself for your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, and cherishing your alone time. It definitely carries the energy of the Hermit. It's like definitely reaching across the zodiac to pull in some of that energy of being self-sufficient. Okay, so we have that new moon that's coming up, and I'm going to pull cards special just for that at the end of this video. But we have that new moon coming up that is in Taurus, which means that whatever you choose to set your seed of intention for, you can actually have longevity on. It's going to the energy of it's going to go out for a long time. It is going to be slow and steady progress to grow it, but the rewards could definitely lead to that 9 of Pentacles thing. And so I think it's really important if over the course of the next few days leading up to that new moon, oh, you get a bonus card. If you take the time, wow, no wonder you had a bonus. Okay, we'll take that one too. That you take the time to determine what it is that you want to plant your seed of intention for, because you're in the process of transforming your life. There is a healing that is taking place. So the first card that came out was the Coffin, which is an end of a cycle or a major transformation, and but the healing energy came out right behind it. And so this is an opportunity to heal and to move things forward in a direction that you would like to go, that has a lot of support and guidance to create the space for yourself that is self-sufficient and nurturing. Ooh, I just heard nurturing. All right, let's go ahead and get, and Jupiter is moving into your sign. I'm going to be doing a video on that on Sunday, so check that out. But Jupiter moving in your sign, that's a lot of healing energy coming in too. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. If you've never been here before, past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. Look at this. You have the 2 transformation cards. In the heart, we have the transformation card, but this one's the snake. This is the what have you outgrown, what was too tight, what was too small, what needed to be transformed. And look, fairy dust magic helping the snake to transform. That snake is so grounded, right? It is in total contact with the earth. And also, okay, so it's not lifting up like Kundalini energy, but I just got a real hit on Kundalini energy. So it feels like, for some of you, this is a deep spiritual awakening. And again, that Hermit energy coming through, looking for the light within to know which direction you're going in. And the direction you're trying to get to is what makes you happy. Is a real search for where's the happiness, where's the joy, how do I find what makes me happy. So what's really interesting is this is the house of the Coffin, and I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get here, but you have the stork, and the stork is a long way to change. This is also, we have 4 little opportunities running around. So movement in a direction. I feel like you have choices, right? When there's 4, there's definitely choices. What direction do you want to go in? I don't want to say anything till we get down here as far as when the timing on that is, but to me that's always like a 9 months card. But maybe you've been in process for 9 months, and you could be at any phase or stage along the way, but you are trying to seek what will create stability in your life. And so where are the opportunities for that? The anxiety has been around the community. So, okay, so maybe you haven't wanted to move or leave your current job position or leave your current relationship or something, but there feels like there's a real need to, whatever this is, to release it, to let it go, to shed the skin in order to allow for new growth and new opportunities. And in the heart space, there is a movement forward. She is moving forward on the ship, but look, she's got, it's slow movement. It's not a, it doesn't have sails. It doesn't have oars. It's just floating along, being led and guided by, that looks like the hermit, right? Carrying the lantern in front. I think this is a time of meditation and contemplation for you. I think this is a time where you allow the healing waves to come through and you start thinking about where it is that you're going next and feeling comfortable with self-sufficiency, especially around the heart space. Okay, so clarity, the stars. This is the obstacle. The obstacle has been knowing what to do, having clarity. Look, what's going to bring the happiness? Is this the right community for me? Is this where I belong? Trying to get the information and the guidance, but you do have a new beginning. That new little beginning is showing up down there several times. Okay, so that new beginning, there is a new beginning in the action to take. I think this is a willingness to have the new beginning. This is the release and the letting go at this point, because we have the snake shedding his skin. We have the transition here of the coffin. We have the long-awaited change going on up here. And it's time to make a decision. So, time for movement, because we have movement here, and it's where are you going? It's like though he's hanging on to the anchor, he's not setting it down, and in the distance you see the ship. And so to me this really feels like it is time to start moving forward, but you're at a choice point. You're at a choice point. We have the ways, there's following your intuition, deciding which way to go, and we have the fox. And the fox is really clever and can figure things out, but this fox, remember, he's grounded. Look how close to the earth he is 4 feet on the ground, and he's listening to spirit, the little fairies floating around. He's paying attention to what it is they're saying. So there's a real need to listen to your intuition as for what the next action step should be. But you're at a new beginning, one that promises healing and transformation. So inside of a relationship, you could have come through a rough patch, and now you're sitting there going, okay, the way we used to do things didn't work. How can we make it work moving forward from here? Maybe within a company, you're like, well, I'm not satisfied at this particular position. Maybe you take a job transfer to another department. Maybe you take a job transfer to another place in the company, or maybe you take a job transfer to a whole new job, new company and everything. Right? I feel like there's a need to let go in order to start something new, but it is important because you're trying to bring some balance into your life. So there we have the 9 of Pentacles, and here we have the 6. Okay, and it says the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. There's a need to bring some balance in. It might be that you have to ask for a raise. Ask for what you want. The worst thing that happens is they say no. Then you're no worse off than you are right now, right? So it rarely hurts to ask. I was going to say it never hurts to ask, but sometimes it does, but mostly it usually doesn't. It's like you ask, they say no. If you don't take it personally, then it doesn't hurt. Okay. Yeah, you have a journey. It is time to prepare for a journey. It is time to prepare. So the movement's in the future. I think right now you're in the process of transitioning, of getting comfortable with this idea of new beginning. I mean, she's sitting, she's not moving, right? So this new moon may bring the energy in that allows you to do this, Pisces. It may be that Jupiter, when it moves into your sign, is what moves you forward on that. Why don't I know when Jupiter gets into Pisces on the 13th. So that's coming up right after the new moon. So that energy is definitely going to be pushing you forward a little bit on that. Your seventh house of partnership, um, Virgo, there is going to also feel this energy of this movement, and Mercury that rules their sign is going to be going into shadow on the 14th and then goes retrograde on the 29th. So there is this energy of I feel like you're going to have to drag your butt up out of bed and make it happen, right? You need a little magic fairy dust. It's like I feel like you know it needs to happen. You're going to have to initiate the energy. So it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. There's a need to do some preparation. Do you need to put out a job resume? Do you need to apply for a new position? Maybe there's an opening that's coming up in the building. Maybe you ask somebody, hey, let me know if there's opportunities coming up. Where do you need to plant those seeds of intention? Is it that you sign up for a dating network because it's time to start looking for, maybe you want a new relationship and it's just a matter of letting go of the old one in your heart space. Maybe it is putting feelers out there for you don't like the apartment complex you live in. Maybe it's time to start looking around before your lease is up. There's a need to start doing some kind of prep work. If you want to go to college, have you started looking at the colleges, and finding out what is necessary? Because maybe you're a junior in high school, but it's time to start thinking about it, or you're you want to go to graduate studies, or I don't know. There's this need to be prepared, like to not let things wait to the last minute. So magical blessings wherever you're going, whatever you are going through, you are being assisted by the magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So that is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is you don't just take, you give. So it's a balance, right? So if you are looking for expand your network, but I don't want you volunteering someplace just to expand your network. I feel like that's icky. But if you're already working someplace and you've been helping out for a while and you've already been there and you start thinking about any kind of a change or whatever, it is okay to say to the people there, hey, do you guys know anybody, that do you know of any job openings? Or it's okay to put the feelers out there and work within the network that you've already established. I just hate the idea of saying go create a network to do this. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like you should choose your volunteer opportunities from the heart space, not because it looks good on a resume. That used to make me crazy in high school when my kids had to have a certain number of community service hours in order to graduate, and I would be like, I really want my kids volunteering, but I don't want them doing it because they're just trying to get a box checked. I don't like that. So you have here, well, ladies, for those of you that are, of a certain age, you have the cougar. Just saying. Okay, but that's not what it says. It says the cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role. Take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed. I feel like this is the pep talk you give yourself every day. So call in spirit of cougar and ask the cougar to assist you in this, to know where you're going and what you're going to do, and to give you courage. Cougar knows what it wants and goes after it, but it prepares, right? It sits and wait. It looks and sees what's going on. It's smelling, it's listening, it's stalking, it's hunting. There's a need to be doing something here, but we also have this beautiful card of the deer, which says love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. And I feel like this is self-healing. So there's a need for balance, but this is very much the card of independence. It's also the card of the entrepreneur. So maybe there's maybe you need to do a little crowdfunding, or something like that for something you're working on. And so, if you're setting up for crowdfunding, make sure that you're giving back something that's of equal value to what you're asking for. So, you heal with the power of love, see the light in all things, and acknowledge your self-worth and grace. I just feel like there's a real need to love yourself. I think you need a personal love fest. All right, so let's look at that new moon, which is amazing because it's a Cassimi new moon, which means it's super magical. It has this magical blessings power going on, big time. So it's at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. It's at 21 degrees of Taurus. If you have anything in fixed signs and fixed signs are Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. And if you have earth sign energy that's anywhere between like 11 and the end of the sign, it's going to feel a stronger impact from this energy. But the Cassimi moon, okay, so half hour before, half hour after. So from like 2:30 to 3:30 Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S., so you'll have to adjust for your time zone, is a really great time to sit down and write out your intentions and do some kind of a little ritual to help really seal in the deal. Okay, so you guys picked up this card right here, which is the card of planting the seed of the oak tree, and it is for the time frame of when this new moon is happening. So this is an opportunity. From the small little seed of an idea grows the mighty oak. That's that Nine of Pentacles energy. So there's some great idea that you have that can really manifest something, and I haven't seen this one before, but wow. So this is Coal Hazel. It's a 9, which by the way is the number of the Hermit and also the 9 of Pentacles. So I'm really feeling that 9 energy, the 9 energy of needing to go within to get clarity and guidance, and also the 9 of it's been a long road to get where you are. You've had some battle scars from it, so there's a need to heal. There might be some anxiety that comes with all this, but you're nearing the finish line, and so don't give up on yourself. So it says here, the dates on this are from June 13th through July 10th. Well, we have a new moon eclipse on the 14th. So, oh no, on the 10th of June. So this has some serious energy around these new moons for you. So it says water the moon, bounty and abundance, intuition, wisdom, insight, knowledge, sage. I'm telling you, all I feel is I feel the Hermit energy here so much. Go within to get the answers that you're looking for, Pisces. It is there. It is there. You're so good at diving deep, and now there's a need to do this, right? The water, you're a water sign, right? Oh, did I say if it was an earth sign? If it's a water sign, if you have earth in your chart for this new moon. Okay. And the thing about being a water sign and a new moon in earth creates the container that holds the water. It is such a safe environment to be working in. So this is creative pursuits. This is higher perspective. This is clarity. I represent your own inner wisdom. Of course you do. I am the small, still voice inside that is sometimes hard to hear. I stand up for the heart wisdom that ensures life and health for you and your situations and your mother planet. You will find me speaking in a babbling brook or a dense forest. You will find me in the fullness of the summer sun. I am part of the paradise in which you live. I produce the hazelnut of wisdom and the ancient knowledge. Please take care of me and of yourself and of the children of this world. I am the birth of your own dreams and visions. I am the birth of your own dreams and visions. It is also a great time to support others and act as a guide or a helper. So for some of you, you're in that mentorship role where you are helping others because you've already achieved this 9 of Pentacles, and it's time to reach back and help others. And for others, you are just planting the seed of that oak tree. So this is really powerful message to give back if you have already achieved a certain level, and to those of you who are on your way up, to have the courage and the guts to plant that seed of intention and nurture it with positivity, with love and dedication to the work that's going to be required. Taurus is steady. Taurus expects you to keep moving and doing the work. The 9 says that it is hard work to get to where you're going, but worth it. So, I don't know where you are on the spectrum. Are you the small child? Look at this. We got one that's leading the way. They're little stair steps, but he's looking back to make sure everybody's following along, and the stork is there guiding, protecting, kind of like spirit, right? So, okay then. Wow, you guys have so many. I will read them to you. There's so many. This one's an amazing one. Today you are a magnet for infinite abundance, divine intelligence, and unlimited love. Actually, this has always been true. You just need to remember that. I'm sorry, but concerning your dream job, did you say you want a salary, royalties, commission, or all 3? Hey, how many weeks of vacation are you expecting? Are you willing to share that New York apartment? Oh, and should your London assistant speak French, or will your French be sufficient by then? This means look down the road. This is not about what do you need for next week. Think about all the things that you need along the way, in very broad strokes, so that you can be planning ahead, so that you can be nurturing and cultivating what it is that you need to get to your dream. The secret to getting rich is knowing that you are already there and acting like it. Okay, so I have a friend who applied for a job, and this job requires a specific kind of a uniform, and she went out, and after the interview, but before the call, she said, oh, yeah, no, I'm sure I want that job. I actually think she did it before she went to the interview. She ordered the outfit, the uniform. So she got the call today. She has the job, and her uniform's already on the way. Be confident like that, if there's a job you want, go buy something that you would wear at that job. What do you need? Do something like that. Oh, look, that looks like the waves of that energy, that healing energy of when Jupiter gets into Pisces. Thinking different thoughts than you've ever thought before is the only path to answers, to healing, or anything. And now you know how good it can feel. So this healing energy is going to be flowing in. Allow it to flow in. Allow yourself to think a different way, to take a different perspective. I said yes when you first thought of it. Look at that. That's that big old tree that grows from the acorn. I said yes when you first thought of it. Now when you first asked, and hallelujah, so be it, coming right up when you first gave thanks in advance. Act like you already have it and be grateful for what you know is coming to you. It's powerful magic. All right, you guys take really good care. I'll see you back in a couple weeks for your next bi-weekly, but I am here every week doing the Soul Growth Sunday videos. They're so really different. They're very different. So check those out. And also the moon astrology. I do that on Mondays now, but it's a collective reading. You guys take really good care, and I'll talk to you soon.